Hi Pisces, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, my readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Pisces, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. With that said, remember they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your key to the week this week, you've got the Moon card. And I almost want to say to you, there's two things that come up here. The first one is, do expect a blast from the past this week. I'm sorry to say, but it really does look like you will be getting one in some way, shape or form. Now, this is your card, right? So technically that's a good thing because it gives you power, it gives you strength. But the Moon card itself doesn't necessarily have all of the best attributes, all right? So that's one way that this could show up. It could also be a past fear or wound of some sort might really come to the surface over the course of this week. And you might feel like, oh, okay, you know what? That's really to the forefront. I need to look at it. My advice would be, don't dampen it down. Don't shove it to the, you know, what do I often say with this? I often say to people, don't put this in that dark, you know, we've all got that dark spiky ball at the base of our consciousness that, you know, only ever rears its head when we get really angry, etc. If you try to pack this stuff down into that space this week, it will likely really tire you out. All right, so deal with it. Whatever it is that comes up, just face it head on, right? If you need help to do so, find somebody to do so, but just whatever it is that comes up this week, meet it head on. All right, now doom and gloom aside, another way that this could show up for you, what you're afraid of, right? What was something that you are afraid of, or maybe a realization that you are afraid might come up for you this week. And if that happens, when you know, right? Once you know, you can actually do something about it. So quick note for those of you that haven't got yours yet, your 2022 Taroscopes are up and out there for your purchasing and viewing pleasure. You can get one for $4.99, you can get three for $12.97, so your sun, moon and ascendant, and you can also get your the entire 12 bundle for $24.99. I worked really hard on these. I put my heart and soul into them. You can get that on the link in the description box below, or one of these little things that floats above my head. This is the last time I will put this advert out there, but I just want to say a massive heartfelt thank you to all of you that purchased, and for those of you that are going to purchase as well. It really does mean a lot to me that you support my work this way, so thank you so much. For your actions and options this week, you have the Six of Cups. This is gorgeous, right? That is you traveling some form of memory lane. This could be reconnecting with an old friend. This could be reconnecting with an old flame, definitely possible. This could be as well you deciding to look at something from your past and find a really positive way to reframe it. So this is actually really nice because you're working, it looks like you're working with the card, the Moon card energy, and you're reframing something here. You're putting a much more positive spin on it in the way that you move forward. The other thing with this card as well, the Six of Cups, this could be reconciliation of some kind as well, and I really like that for you. This could be a moment where you're choosing to forgive someone, and if there's ever anybody that knows how to do forgiveness, it's Pisces. All right, for your communications and conversations, you've got the Nine of Pentacles. This is really nice, right? So this is an opportunity that has potential wealth attached to it, right? So this could be a job offer. This could be maybe something that you've turned down previously. Maybe a friend came to you with a business proposal, or you know, maybe somebody suggested to you, oh, you know, if you did this with portions of your savings each month, like, and I get the feeling that this is something that's coming back into the fold. Maybe the first time round you missed the boat. Maybe the first time round you didn't have the time, you didn't have the resources, you didn't have the money. This is something that has the potential to be very lucrative for you. It is the Nine of Pentacles, and you do have the Moon card here. So there's one thing that I do want you to be very clear on. Whatever is happening with your work, or whatever these financial or new sort of lucrative gains come from, there is going to be an element of hard work that is attached to it. All right, it's not just going to be all plain sailing. As long as you're aware of that, all good stuff. For those of you that are employed, Nine of Pentacles, right? Maybe, and I wouldn't even go as far as to say new duties. This is more a case of an enhancement of what you do, maybe a refinement of what you do. So maybe your skills are about to change, or maybe you're about to brush up on skills that you haven't used in a long time. I really like that for you guys as well, actually. And considering you got the Moon card there as the first thing that came up, you could do a lot worse so far, right? For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, whatever skills you know need to be brushed up, do so now. I get the feeling that they're going to be called upon sooner than you might imagine. I will say as well, for those of you that are business owners, etc., in fact, for all Pisceans, if somebody owes you money, this is the time to push for that collection. All right, I know you're compassionate, I know you're kind, all the rest of it, but just especially like if you're a business owner and you've got invoices that are outstanding, get them done sooner rather than later, because the longer you leave it, the less likely you're going to get it. And then finally, for those of you that are retired, this is some childhood goal or dream or skill or talent, something that you used to absolutely love to do that maybe you haven't been able to because of the pandemic, maybe you haven't been able to because of family life, whatever it is that got in the way is kind of now out of the way. And it's like you're returning to something that you used to really love, and you're getting this back off the ground, right? Painting, drawing, you know, dancing, singing. It's the Nine of Pentacles, so usually has some sort of creative slant to it, but very nice. For your love and relations, you've got the Five of Wands. If you're single and there is someone in the picture, I'm just going to straight up tell you now, you've got competition. All right, now I know a lot of you are going to be like, don't do that. Don't go into that space. If you've got competition, make your, level yourself up, right? Don't give up. Hello. That's the message that you're getting, right? You've got to level yourself up. This is about finding a way to say, okay, I may not be in control here. There might be other people vying for this person's attention, but you know what? I like them, so I'm going to throw my hat in the ring. Yeah, I like that. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this Five of Wands comes up here with the Six of Cups. And that suggests to me an old friend, an old group, people that you have a lot of fun with, but maybe don't necessarily bring the best out in you, right? So this is someone from your past that is coming back in. Maybe your other half or your significant other is like, I don't like them because I don't like who you become around these people or around this person, or I don't like how they treat you, or I don't like how they treat me. And, for you, it's just like, oh, come on, this is my mate. I haven't seen them in ages, and there's all of that. Put something in place at the start so that it doesn't become a problem later on. All right. That's as much as I will say. And then finally, for your money and materials, you got the Sun card. So for all the challenging messages that came through the Moon card, I mean, you got the Sun in the money and materials. So your finances, there are definitely financial boosts. There are definitely financial gains here. This actually has a week to put you, this week has a potential to put you on a path that will rectify any financial challenges or issues that you've had, in your history from now until whenever. I love this for you. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, the Sun card basically says you'd have to be really, really stupid, to mess your health up underneath the Sun card. Because it suggests light, heat, vitality, joy, happiness, abundance. These things are really shining, and there's a sense here, this week you might feel healthier than you have in a while. which is great. And then when it comes to your home and environment, this is good news that's coming into the home, because it's right underneath the Nine of Pentacles. It also suggests that the home is being improved in some way. I love this. I think what a great week, you know, for all of the challenging messages that you had with the Moon card. I don't think that they're going to be that bad. I do feel that the past is definitely coming into play in some way, shape or form this week, and you are going to have to find ways to navigate that. Maybe this stuff, this wound that comes up from your personal childhood, maybe it is around, you know, things or people that were in your life that are no longer in your life. Maybe it is that this person, you know, we've all got friends like that. You know, like as soon as you get with them, they bring out all of your worst traits, all of your vices, all the rest of it. Like we've all got friends like that in our history. And this week, maybe you're having to channel or balance that in some way, shape or form. All in all though, not a bad week at all. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Take care and I'll see you soon.